Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more EU4 on the roads again. I just can't wait to get on the roads again. I am back from vacation. I appreciate you guys having the patience to let me take a bit of a break. I know it's a bit awkward to take a break in the middle of a series, but some other projects had taken my attention. I just was not able to get on top of all the EU4 recording I knew that I was going to need to do. Also, in my own time, I tried 2 other Iron Man campaigns of this opening move, trying to find something to be better before I released those first 2 videos, and nothing had worked. So I wasted like 16 hours trying to get a better EU4 run last couple weeks ago, and just did not work. So I was exhausted, and I needed to take a break, and now we are back. By the way, real quick, notice that our new merch became available. It just arrived as of this last week while I was gone, and it looks amazing! So check it out in the store. Alright, so where were we in this game? So we were trying to unsiege Constantinople back from the rebels, who I am hoping are not going to turn around and attack me right now. They might, but I'm hoping they're going to go for something like a Dern, or maybe the Ottomans will show up and finally kick their butt so I don't have to worry about them, but losing my army here in Constantinople would be pretty devastating, obviously. Now, I've been trying to think about how we are going to continue surviving in this run, and we obviously still are looking for some big allies, if at all possible. But that may not be in the cards while we are as weak as we are. We need a lot more development, we need a much larger army, and a much larger navy. Having Byzantium alone is not going to be enough. So, we have only a couple of viable options for expansion. We could fight Cyprus, but that's not really a good option, because they are guaranteed by the Mamluks. We could fight Genoa, but they're allied to my ally, Aragon, so that's not a good option. Could fight Venice, but they're my ally. Could fight the Ottomans, but without a larger coalition, that's not going to be a good option. Could fight Naples, who is only allied to Siena, and this is not a bad choice. But we also could fight Tunis. Tunis, down over here, is currently being beat up by Portugal and have no allies. Which actually means this is a great attack of opportunity for me. If we can jump in here and piggyback off of Portugal's war, we might be able to snag some valuable coastline and also get closer to the Mamluks with a land connection rather than have to rely on naval dominance to beat them in the future. So I like the idea of going after Tunis right now, which is why I'm going to go ahead and pull off one of our diplomats and we can get going on some claims. Just try to get larger in some way, try to get some more development, try to become more attractive to the big players like Austria, and get a good alliance going with them so we can challenge the Ottomans in the future if we want to. Ottomans just finished their war against Trebizond. Okay, we've maxed out relations with Austria. Not going to worry about that. Let's start building up a spy network against Tunis. Now, we could get free claims against Tunis if I moved my capital to Malta and we constructed a fort there, which is going to take a very long time. Also, I'm not very keen on moving my capital. It'll cost me 200 admin power on top of having to make this into a state, so that's just kind of meh, I think. Not a great option, so I'm not really interested in doing that right now. Much as I would like the free claims, we could just get claims the old-fashioned way and just not worry about it, right? Probably the way to go. We are still allied to Albania. I could pick up another rival. Crimea, we can actually rival Venice, interestingly enough. Crimea is hated by Genoa and Novgorod, so I don't gain any diplomatic relations by rivaling Crimea there. Saving this to possibly rival Venice in the future would open up some different options, as far as maybe picking up Hungary as an ally. But again, am I really interested in doing that? Kind of depends. Venice, I've lost some trust with them, so they're not especially thrilled with me at the moment. There will come a point where I want to betray Venice, but I'm not sure it's right now, and by the time that I am willing to rival Venice, we likely will have eclipsed somebody else like Karaman. So I guess I'm okay with rivaling Crimea back. That's probably fine, just so we have the extra rivals and we can do things with it, but yeah, I don't think we gain much of anything for doing it that way. Okay, well, let's just continue working here on Constantinople. I would really like the Ottomans to come over here and kill them just so I know that I'm safe. Really quite worried. Okay, they are going to Adern. Okay, they're going to focus on this fort for a while. Now the Ottomans have to respond. We're fine in Constantinople. Absolutely nothing to worry about down there. So yeah, let's see. Tunis. We can take a look at the ledger. Has Portugal destroyed your army at this point? Probably not. But they have 16,000 troops. So at the moment, they are still strong enough to destroy me. But again, if we can piggyback off of the wars that Portugal has already started, maybe we can make something work down here? Maybe. Alternatively, maybe we can also call in, let's say, Aragon and offer them some land. And I'd be happy to give them land. This is one of the few times I'm willing to not betray the trust of the AI. But yeah, no, that's not going to be an option. Enemy allies. Wait a minute. You allied the Mamluks? Since when? Are the Mamluks a defender of the faith? They are. Oh, well, that changes the equation a little bit. Okay, well... But the Mamluks didn't defend them. I don't think you should be allowed to maintain the Defender of the Faith title if you're not actually going to defend the Sunni. Alright, well, we'll get some claims anyway and see if an opportunity comes up, and maybe that's not going to work the way I wanted it to. Alternatively, fighting Naples, well, they got Siena on their side. Without an ally that we can promise land, I'm not sure how well that's going to work. They are slightly stronger than me. I might be able to beat them in a one-on-one fight, but it would be rough. We would need an ally. And Aragon doesn't care about them. The Pope doesn't care about them. Venice doesn't care. Does anyone want their land? Oh, wait, hang on. We're looking at the wrong... There we go. Okay, so Aragon has a claim, but that's about it. The Pope does have claims on a lot of their land. They want them. Venice doesn't care. Siena... I'm looking for anybody who might be interested in Naples' land, and the answer is nobody. Nobody wants Napoli land. Neapolitan land. So I'd be on my own. Oh, gosh dang. Okay, proving to be a little unpleasant. We could pick up Cyprus as the ally. My question is, would there be any chance in heck I could get you to become my vassal? No, we do not have enough economic base. I didn't think so, but it was worth checking. The other people who are close to being allies, Siena, Sili, Bosnia, Saluzzo, Trent, Ferrara, Ragusa. Ferrara's not bad. Not great, and likely to get killed by the Venetians at some point, so I don't think that's worth anything. Let's top off some relations with the Pope, and by the way, we should go ahead and buy some more indulgences to get the extra papal influence. That's always useful. Cost me a bit of valuable cash, I'm aware, but even so. We have forts on right now that are costing me a lot. We do, but the issue right now is Constantinople. This fort we have to pay for right now. Alright, here come the Ottomans. Apparently they are going to fight, so they're going to deal with the Byzantines for me. Thank you very much. Surprised how well they did, considering they didn't have a lot of troops fighting against them initially, but alright. Oh, here comes a big stack. Okay. They got, you know, 30, 40,000 troops just sitting here on my border right now. That's scary. Okay, so we need to get my army out of here. We do not want to sit there. Let's go to Athens, I suppose. So the problem with mothballing my fort in Constantinople, of course, is the Ottomans could conceivably jump on it if I think they're going to attack me right now. But if I have Aragon on my side as well as Venice, I don't think that I'm the primary target for the Ottomans. They probably will go for somebody like Kandar and Karaman first. If we are very lucky, we will find a situation where the Ottomans and the Mamluks get to a war with each other. Then I have to decide whether I'm going to jump on somebody or not. And I would certainly like to. It would be quite nice. 24% crown land, by the way. Getting close to getting rid of that modifier. I'd love to get up to 30% if at all possible. Alright, so that's all taken care of. We do need to be improving relations with Byzantium at some point. Try to get them to become loyal, but that's not going to happen for a good long while. We've got still minus 90 from the raided coast, so it's going to be many, many, many years before they forgive me for the piracy that I did. Tunis's war just ended against Portugal, and as far as I can tell, they lost nothing. Really? What was the point, Portugal? What exactly were you doing? Is there somebody I can no-CB a war against that would make sense? I can't fight Cyprus as long as they are protected and a part of Genoa's trade league. Ragusa, allied to Albania, protected by the Ottomans. Nope. Nobody in Italy that I think I can just no-CB and fight. Nope, nope, and no. Croatia's a vassal of Hungary. Herzegovina is allied to Serbia. And I have no one I can access up here except perhaps Kandar, but they're allied to both of my rivals. Yeah, there's nobody. Ramazan, maybe, but... Fazan would make sense if they weren't allied to a lot of people and have their independence guaranteed. We're stuck. Straight up, we're stuck. I really hate being in this position. This is the main reason that I don't like playing as a small nation. It's not because I don't appreciate a challenge. I do appreciate a challenge. But I just hate being useless and sitting around for 20 years hoping that things are going to come together for me. You know what I mean? That's just... it's not a fun way for me to play the game. It feels really good when you get the achievement, right? You get a big honking sense of accomplishment. But aside from that, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Byzantium is disbanding more and more of their troops, by the way. They're just absolutely useless to me. We could spend some money trying to drill my troops, and that's a thing. I'm not sure it's really worth it. I do think we need to train up to 10 infantry just so I have a few more units to work with. It also makes me look stronger in case I want to pick up an ally. I like having the Papal State happy with me because it means I'm getting a bit more Papal influence. So now we're getting 6 per year. This is pretty good. We do actually have some Catholic territory, so maybe someday the Pope is nice and decides to give me a cardinal. Maybe. But every time we convert some of these Orthodox provinces, we'll get more Papal influence and stuff as well, so that's nice. It would actually be quite good if I could get a missionary strength guy. But as of yet, that has not really been an option. How are we doing on tech? We're still working toward those admin ideas. I really want to get the religious ideas groups going. But yeah, for now, we're kind of just going to have to sit around for a bit. Do not like the Mamluks being defender of the Sunni faith. Now, that might mean that there comes a point when the Mamluks get into a really big war between different faiths, maybe the Shiite, and that could be an opportunity. So we need to make sure that we are paying attention here to what's going on in the Mamluks' territory. And that's, you can't see what I'm doing because I have the webcam, but I just turn on the best guess as far as our filter settings for messages, just in case. Just in case something happens there. Now, you might think that if I get a claim against Tunis, I'd want to get their highest development province in Tunis proper, and that's not a bad idea exactly. It's also a little expensive. If I took land from them, where would I want to go? Like, Jerba's not bad. It's cheap, and it's got a good natural harbor. I don't know, where would I want claims? Maybe down in, like, Tripoli or something. Something easily affordable so I can just take a beachhead, and then we can worry about them in the future. But Tunis would be better. Depends on what I think I can actually handle, you know? Too much development is going to give me a massive rebellion that I wouldn't be able to deal with. That would obviously be quite bad. We can afford a couple more ships, and that's only so long as Constantinople remains a trade company. I think we're reaching a point where I need to turn this off. But I hate doing that while we still are behind on our tech, and we have idea groups to do, but we may need it, just so we can get the 20 development going. We've held on to this long enough that I think that the autonomy would be pretty low. And right now it's costing me a load of production efficiency, pretty much all my taxes, manpower, etc. Force limit, which is very important. Yeah, I think it may be time for me to go ahead and pull you out of the trade company. To do so, we're going to lose some money. At least temporarily due to trade. But let's go ahead and pull out. We're going to end this. For the next 5 years, we will have, like, no goods produced. So we're going to be losing out on the glass. And that hurts. But we'll live with it. Let's go ahead and pull out. And we need to turn you into a state, and I think that this will pay for the maintenance itself. So let's core you up, 100 power. Ouch. We could pass the trade edict, and I think I still need to, much as I would love to do the missionary strength. For now, we just need money. So it does increase the maintenance of this state by a pretty substantial margin. But, oh gosh, we are losing a lot of money all of a sudden. Holy crap. We could reduce autonomy. And this would upset people for a while. 30 years. We would undoubtedly have another uprising to worry about. Still, we could just let it tick down naturally instead. Plus 10 unrest, it wouldn't bother me for the next 8 years. 8 years of no worrying about rebels. I'm going to do it. We're going to reduce that autonomy, try to get a little bit more out of this, but yeah, now we're losing a lot of money. Just due to the lack of trade power. Ugh, the trade company was pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. It was pretty darn nice. Still, eventually I think this will end up being worth it. Could turn Athens into a state, we already do. So it's only Malta. Malta's the only place I could turn into a state as well. We're gaining very little out of this. Turning you into a state would cost me 0.08 in maintenance. Right now, we're not making that much out of this county. And even at 90%, base 0.24, it would eventually be better. Maybe not for a while, but it would eventually be better. Let's go ahead and get a claim on Tunis. And I will grab the claim on Tunis proper. Just in case. Can I go raiding? Because I need money. Yes, we can go raiding. Let's go do that. It's time to get some cash. Much needed cash. Raid the coasts. Only 9 ducats? What? I think I should have gotten a lot more than that. What the heck? Alright, we'll raid over here. 8 ducats. What is going on? We are apparently not getting much. Is he protecting against piracy? Hold the phone. He might be protecting against piracy, and if that's the case, that might be why I'm losing money. 43 ducats. Okay, now we're getting something. I don't think that the Mamluks are protecting. I hope not. Okay, 55. Yeah, the Ottomans have gotten wise, apparently. They're doing something. Alright, 26 more ducats. What we can do is actually build another temple in Constantinople. That's worth 0.21, which is well worth it. Aragon is knowledge sharing with Genoa. Okay. There's 6 ducats there, not worth much. It's fine. Can we get a little bit more over here? Fazan raided some coasts. 12 ducats there. Can we raid anything here? Yes, we can go to Tunis. And we shall. 32, pretty solid. What about over here? They have not been raided in a while either. Let's do this. Have I just missed a lot of potential raids? I think I might have. 10 ducats there. Alright, that's fine. The Barbary coast I should be able to access, and I think that's as far as I can reach, unfortunately. 30 more ducats. Not bad, not bad. Let's get it this away. I would love to build a marketplace. That would be huge in Constantinople. For now, another temple in Athens would get me a little bit of extra income to work with. It's going to have a while on its return on investment, unfortunately. That's my only concern with it. But I do still just outright need income. So I think I'm going to do it. Let's just make sure we leave a few ducats behind in case I need something. Taxes are too high. Autonomy in Constantinople sucks. We'll take the unrest because there's nothing you can do about it for at least 7 more years. So, who's worried? Answer, not me. Not worried about it at all. It's fine. It's completely fine. Can do another seize land. We would lose a bunch of loyalty, and if it drops below 30, we could have a rebellion. I don't think I can justify doing this at the moment. Because once I get up to 50 loyalty, sure, we'll seize some lands. But until then, I can't handle having 3 different rebellions from our estates. That would just be a disaster. Get down over here. We can't raid over this direction. That's fine. Let's get up to the capital around the Ottomans. Hopefully they are not continuing to raid coasts or protect the coasts and hunt down pirates. Trade leagues. Fine. Oh, we can raid here again. Oh, there we go. Now we got 63 ducats. Thank you. Okay, 21. We have finished converting a province. We finally have some religious unity coming in. My God. We do want to start converting over here in Cephalonia. What's your current policy? You don't have one. We'll speed it up with missionary strength, but we'll want to turn that off eventually. I have a hard time clicking on Rhodes for some reason. We do not need missionary strength over here anymore. We could go for something like institution spread, but it wouldn't get me much, to be honest. It would not be getting me much, and I think well, I mean, the maintenance is pretty darn low. We don't gain a lot from trade, I don't think. Not here. Yeah, we don't have a lot of trade power in this area. We could save a tiny bit of money, or I could go for a teensy-weensy bit of extra institution spread. And by teensy, I mean really teensy. I think for now, I'm going to go for none. And we'll just save ourselves about 0.08 ducats a month. Eventually, it might be worth it. We can't raid over here because we've recently raided. That expires in a few years. Yes. Okay, so that's the most we can do at the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and pull off our light ships, give them the Admiral, and send them back on some trading in Constantinople. Okay, we've maxed out relations with the Pope right now, so we should go ahead and pull off there. Anyone else in a position where you are interested in an alliance? Cyprus and Siena both, because I've gotten stronger. Yeah. Austria still is not friendly with me. I'll keep topping off relations with them, but, yeah. My hope really comes down to either Austria or Poland. If we cannot get either Austria or Poland, we're in trouble. Until Poland loses an ally, we're not going to get any good options down there either. Yeah, I don't like this. I just do not like this. We need an attack of opportunity. I need, like, the Pope to go to war with Naples so I can jump on a war. Or something like that. What's going on down here? Oh, you've been raided. Right. He's on fire because the Tunisians did something. See, this would be all the more reason, Aragon, why you want to fight Tunis and help me. These would be good. Just need an ally to be useful to me. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I could pick up temporarily for an alliance. Someone temporarily that would allow me to fight somebody. You know? Like even Fazan. But the answer to that is no. Yeah, no. There's nobody, unfortunately. There is nobody. I would love some land here. I would love some land around Tunis. I'm just going to announce to people that I want things. Maybe they find this interesting. I'm going to say that I want land here. Although I need to be careful, because this is considered to be conflicting interests with the Venetians. So maybe I don't announce that I want these. I think that's the best I can do at the moment. You never know. Every once in a while that can lead to some people changing their opinion of you a little bit like, oh, we have conflicting interests or similar interests. We should be friends. Once in a while. Pretty rare. Man. Let's improve relations with Poland for a little bit. Let's go ahead and get some good relations going on with them. Castile wouldn't be a bad person to get on my side, but they're a little far away, so they're not going to be willing to do an alliance. And so long as we see that there's not a swap in gender between Aragon and Castile, we know that there's not going to be an Iberian wedding. So I'm okay with that at the moment. My biggest concern is that Castile attacks Aragon. Aragon really needs to get a better alliance than just me and Genoa. They really do. Don't get Naples, but aside from that, get somebody. Somebody would be smart. Because I don't want to be responsible for sole defense of Aragon, especially if you're stupid enough to leave 8 soldiers over here. And if you lose a naval dominance, guess what? You're split up and you die. Right? That's how I feel about things. Sitting on the marketplace, so badly want it. We need the Diplotech, though. I feel so stuck. Isolated. It's terrible. Terrible place to be. And this is where I start worrying that we're looking at a restart. We have a good, we had a good start. We grabbed Constantinople, we got a good chunk of land. Considering we started off as a tiny little one-province minor, we're in a better position than we were before. But with nowhere to go. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Excuse me, goodness. Alright. Let's grab a claim on Tripoli. I'd want to get down here and grab some trade. Put me in a position to go ahead and fight somebody like Fazan, maybe Jerba in the future. Jerba, who, by the way, is not defended by anybody. We have no way of coring them, so there's no point... Sorry, Jared. They're Jared. No way of me fighting them right now. But getting down over here and getting provinces in North Africa would be very attractive to me. Anything I can do with the estates at the moment? No, we can do this in a little while. Still watching the loyalty, hoping this gets up somewhere. Could try to get a little bit more loyalty going with the nobility. That's one area where we're a little on the weak side. I don't want to get another stability cost modifier. I don't want to do this. They can pursue agendas at any time. I mean, it's not... How bad is this really, though? All of the estates will get extra loyalty and extra influence. Right now, their influence doesn't scare me. We have to pursue agendas at all times, but we already want to do that. Is this really that bad? No. I think we're going to do it. We lose out on some absolutism, but I'm okay with it. We can still seize land. That's the other big thing. Alright, we'll do that. Monopoly on livestock? Eh. Mercantilism is nice. I get a tiny influx of money, but it's basically negligible. Could mothball the fleet. prefer not to. We can still build some ships, and I'm going to build another light ship. We'll build it in Athens, I suppose. Can get some more infantry because we have better force limit. Thank you, Constantinople. It's going to cost me a lot of money when the time comes to fight, but at least then we'd have 12,000 units. I mean, if we are able to fight, let's say, Siena and siege them down, we could technically do a one-on-one fight against Naples and maybe win. Maybe. If Byzantium helps, we could definitely win. I don't think I need to continue spying on Tunis. We've already got justifications for war, so that's not a big deal. Here we go. Ottomans just declared war on the Mamluks outright. Okay. So an opportunity has just presented itself. This is one of the big flashpoints that we are looking for. The question becomes, who do we fight? We could fight the Ottomans while they are distracted over here and try to make sure that they lose. There's a very good chance that they are going to turn around and attack me instead of fighting the Mamluks and accept the losses down here. If they do that, I'm in trouble. So first off, the question becomes, is there anyone I can call in? No. So it'd be literally me versus everyone. That seems bad. Alternatively, I fight the Mamluks and try to piggyback off of a war if it looks like the Ottomans are winning. If I can do that, grab Antioch and Jerusalem, we get the achievement, and I'm done. So this would be my way to go for checkmate. The question is, which is more riskier? And I think actually fighting the Mamluks is a lot easier. Though it's still dangerous. The Mamluks have 24,000 troops. The Ottomans, got my alphabet for a minute there, have 42. So in a land battle, the Ottomans will win. My question becomes, who's got the better navy? Mamluks have 26. Ottomans have 26. They have equal ships. The difference is the Ottomans have a heavy. If I were to do this on my own, I could help the Ottoman fleet to demolish them. And then, yeah, it literally becomes a moment of, can I jump in here, grab Antioch, and let the Ottomans do the siege, and let their army just kind of keep marching down here, and I stick behind them. I grab Antioch, then I just sit on some forts, and hide behind the Ottomans and let them be my shield. Who are you allied to? People down here. They'd be annoying, but they're not opening a new avenue to fight me. I don't know who Fadal is. I think it's these guys. If we hide behind the Ottomans, we could do this. Ooh. I think we have to try. This could become my game-ending losing move, but it also could be my game-ending winning move where I don't even have to worry about any big allies. I can fight now before the scaling goes against me and we can try to win. I think we have to try to do this. It feels really dangerous because it is. But I think we could do it. Okay. I'm gonna simply end right now, because we're already pretty much at our end time. I need to sit here and think about strategy. I need to sit here and really ponder the ledgers and make sure that I've got this all underhand. But if the Mamluks are going to be demolished by the Ottomans, and I'm fairly confident they are, this is my chance. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it.